Welcome to another episode of The Connection Code, where we dive deep into the art of building authentic relationships, understanding the signals people send, and unlocking the mysteries of attraction. Today's episode, we're uncovering the subtle cues women give when they're interested in taking things to the next level. If you've ever found yourself in a conversation with a woman, wondering if she's hinting at something more, or if you've missed out on an opportunity to connect, this episode is for you. We'll break down 5 key questions women ask that go beyond the surface, and I'll show you exactly how to respond with confidence so you never miss those signals again. So grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Music fades out, transitioning to the main content. Main content. Have you ever been in a conversation with a woman and wondered if she's subtly hinting at something deeper, something more? You know, those moments when you can't quite tell if she's interested or just being friendly? Let me hit you with a truth bomb. Women don't always say exactly what they mean. Instead, they communicate through nuanced signals, questions, and cues that often fly under the radar. Missing these clues could mean you're missing out on a meaningful connection, or worse, a chance to take things to the next level. In this episode, I'm going to reveal the 5 key questions women ask when they're interested in building a deeper connection. These aren't just random inquiries, they carry hidden meanings. Stick around to the end, and I'll show you how to respond with confidence, ensuring you never miss these important signals again. 1. What do you do for fun? At first, this question may seem like a casual icebreaker. It's easy to brush it off, but trust me, there's much more to it than meets the eye. This question is her way of gauging your personality, your interests, and whether you have a zest for life. Women are drawn to men who enjoy life and know how to have a good time. She's looking to see if you're adventurous, spontaneous, laid back, or someone she'd want to spend more time with. So don't just rattle off a list of your hobbies. Take a moment to paint a picture with your words. Instead of simply saying, "I like hiking," you could say, "I absolutely love exploring new hiking trails, especially the ones with breathtaking views." There's something about reaching the top after a challenging climb and feeling like you're on top of the world. It's an addictive feeling. This response does 2 things. It shows you have passion, and it gives her a mental image of you engaging in something you truly enjoy. The key here is to give your response life. Show her that you're not just someone who fills their time with activities, you're someone who lives fully and experiences life in a meaningful way. Then, here's the trick. Turn the question back on her. After sharing your own adventure, ask her what she does for fun. This creates an opportunity for shared engagement, and it invites her to reveal more about her personality. By doing this, you create a dynamic conversation where you both get to connect over something personal. 2. Have you ever been in love? Now this one is a little deeper. When a woman asks you about your experiences with love, it's not just about her curiosity regarding your past relationships. She's more interested in your emotional depth and maturity. She wants to know how you've handled love, heartbreak, and everything in between. This question is her way of testing whether you're emotionally available and capable of real intimacy. Your response doesn't need to be perfect or sugar-coated. Instead, be authentic. For example, you might say, "I've been in love before, but it didn't work out. However, that relationship taught me a lot about myself and what truly matters in a partnership. Things like trust, communication, and shared values." This type of response shows emotional growth and that you've learned important lessons from your past. It communicates that you're not just interested in casual flings, but that you understand the importance of building something real. By answering openly, you make yourself more approachable, showing her that you're not afraid to be vulnerable. Then, flip the script and ask her the same question. This deepens the conversation and allows her to share her own experiences. It opens the door to a more intimate dialogue, fostering trust and connection. 3. What's your type? This may seem like a harmless, playful question, but it's actually loaded with meaning. When a woman asks what your type is, she's not just making small talk. She's subtly probing to understand where she stands in your eyes. This is your chance to make her feel special without being overly direct. Instead of answering with something generic like, "I like women who are attractive," go deeper. For example, you could say, "I'm drawn to women who are confident, kind, and have a great sense of humor. Someone who can laugh at my terrible jokes, but also knows how to have a meaningful conversation." This answer does a few things. It's specific enough to sound genuine, but leaves room for her to wonder, could I be his type? If she follows up with something like, "Do I fit that description?" you've just opened the door for playful banter and flirtation. And here's where the real magic happens. You've just set the stage for a fun, light-hearted exchange that could naturally evolve into deeper chemistry. By answering thoughtfully, you not only make her feel noticed, but you also invite her to engage in a way that builds attraction. 4. Why are you single? The classic "why are you single" question. It can feel like a trap if you're not ready for it, but don't panic. There's no need to get defensive. When she asks this, she's trying to figure out two things: whether you're emotionally available, and if there's something off-limits about you, something you're not saying. Your response should be calm, confident, and self-assured. You could say something like, "I've been focusing on my goals and making sure I'm in the right place personally. I'm not interested in settling for something that doesn't feel real. I'd rather be single than be in a relationship that's not aligned with what I truly want." This answer shows that you're self-aware and have high standards, which is a huge turn-on. It also tells her that you value quality over quantity in relationships, which is incredibly attractive. To keep things playful, you can follow up with a question like, "What about you? Are you single because you're too picky too?" This opens the door for a fun exchange, allowing her to share her own perspective while keeping the conversation flirty. 5. What do you think of me? This is the big one. When a woman asks you this question, she's trying to gauge how you feel about her. It's her way of testing the waters to see if there's any romantic interest, or if you're just enjoying the conversation as friends. Here's your chance to shine and make her feel truly appreciated. Instead of giving a generic response like, "You're cool," offer something more thoughtful. For example, you could say, "Honestly, I think you're fascinating. You have this perfect blend of confidence and curiosity that makes you really captivating." It's refreshing to talk to someone who has both a strong sense of self and an open mind. This compliment is sincere, specific, and shows that you're paying attention. It highlights qualities that make her unique, making her feel seen and valued. Then, to keep the conversation balanced and maintain a sense of intrigue, you can ask, "But what about me? What do you think of me?" This creates a playful, flirty tension that builds chemistry and keeps her engaged. Final thoughts. These 5 questions may seem like simple conversation starters, but they're much more than that. They're a woman's way of signaling interest, creating opportunities for deeper connection, and testing the waters for something more. Women often communicate indirectly, using questions like these to open up conversations that could lead to something profound. When you can pick up on these signals and respond in a way that shows you're engaged, authentic, and confident, you're not just having a conversation, you're building a meaningful connection. By responding with curiosity, vulnerability, and a genuine interest in her, you show that you're not only paying attention, but that you're someone she can. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more insights like these. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing which of these questions you've encountered or which one caught you by surprise. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you